blows my mind. I love the Korean fans. I'm feeling a little bit emotional about it. I was opening my presents today and I was just like, wow, this is incredible.
For me, it's just wonderful to be experiencing a new city. I'm looking forward to experiencing more of it another time.
And to be here right now, it's very special. Really, truly appreciate it. And I am very honored as always. Thank you.
It's really about the characters. I think without those characters, without the heart, it would all just be spectacle. I think that's what's so great about working with this cast.
I think the popularity of these films is me. No,
I agree, Simon. I want you to know, I agree. Yes. We work very hard for you, for the audience. I'm just very grateful that they are enjoying it because we make our movies for you. And it's very satisfying to be able to make more and more of them for you. To entertain you. You know, when you see the look of these movies and what I like, practical action, and we're able to put the camera in places that you couldn't. And there's just a different feel that the movie has when it's real. I'm interested in immersing the audience in the experience. I want them to feel my films, not just watch them. Look, I've spent a long time developing this process to be able to do it. It's training every single day. It's preparation. I don't expect actors to do what I do, but if they're interested, I'm always happy to help them in any way because I want them to be safe. It's very, very difficult. I always wanted to do an aerial helicopter sequence. You know, this is stuff McHugh's wanted to do it also. I take my time and I work, you know, step by step on gradients to build up to these sequences. I can't tell you how complicated they are, actually. To try to explain it to someone, you really have to be there and kind of live through it. It's story. We're always talking about what's the story. What is the characters going through? What's the story? It's not just a stunt. We're looking for more than that. We want character, we want story, and it also has to be visually quite stunning.
I love doing stunts, and I would love to do more if the opportunity arises. But I don't know if I would go as far as Tom because I just, you know, he's a one-off. I'd like Benji to finish a fight. That's what I'd like to do. To complete a fight.
Noted, Simon. Watch the next movie.
Do I think I would survive? Right now, as I stand, the answer is simply no. Tom puts in hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of training, which is required to complete the stunts that he does.
You will see, if he decides he wants to do that, he definitely will be able to do that.
Don't deflect, just because we're saying nice things about you. You're going to straight it back.
I'm being honest, you guys work so hard. You know, look at the training. We call him six-pack Peggles. I won't make him stand up and show you his six-pack of his abs. I don't know, forever. You know, as long as I can go. I love making them. We'll just keep doing it with you.
I think so. I can see the last Mission Impossible with you in your 90s in an iron lung.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be thrown out of the airplane in a wheelchair.
The last mission will be trying to digest a meal. That's what will be impossible.
We tend to come up with a relatively small idea. In this movie, we started with, really, I think the first stunt we came up with was the payload, just falling from the helicopter. If there's any rule of Mission Impossible, it's that Ethan doesn't want to do the things that he's doing. And that's where a lot of the humor and the character comes from, is the fact that he's not a daredevil, he's not a superhero. And that's what I think makes him the hero that he is he does these things despite wanting to do them.
Listen, there are moments when I'm doing these things that, I'm not going to lie, where I'm thinking, you know, maybe this was not such a good idea. Yeah, a couple of times. But I've already said I'd do it, and I was promised McHugh I'd hang off the side of that airplane.
I will say when he was doing that spiral, the two things made it more complicated. One, from where I was, I could not see how far Tom was from the cliff face or from the ground. The other scary thing about the helicopter chase is I had to be there. I'm never the person actually up there having to follow him around and do that. And this was one sequence where everywhere Tom was, I had to be there, and also Henry had to be there.
I remember the first time you looked outside the helicopter to see when you're firing the gun, you're like, oh, oh my gosh. I could literally see, I was so close to his tail rotor, I could see your face, and you kind of went, oh, like we're so close. That took a lot of courage to be there.
I had no idea that Tom was that close. I could see the whites of his eyes. I could see his full expression. And he made eye contact. We made eye contact.
Yes, we made eye contact.
We locked eyes. What scared me the most was when he smiled. He smiled at me as I saw him closing in on my helicopter, and I thought, I may have made a terrible mistake signing on to this movie.
Whatever they're paying
more
is not enough. If I was the one writing the checks, I would just sign my name and let him fill in whatever number he thought was appropriate.
It's nice getting paid, but honestly, we'd all do this for free. You know? Because it's...
Don't say that.
Yeah, don't print that.
Don't print that.
At the very least, do it for rent.
Yes, exactly. Just pay for the rent. It's just too, you know, it's a passion for us, and we love it.
It's kind of about the team, even though front and center is Ethan, and Ethan has been the...
Our family and friendship.
Yeah, and Ethan has been the consistent sort of figure.
Answer the question?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know, it's about a family and about a group of people that are relying on each other. And this one particularly is about Ethan, who's our hero. It's about his inability to let his team go, you know.
Allowing us to connect with these characters by showing them to be petrifying and scary, and they somehow make these superhero characters into everymen at the same time. And that's extraordinary, and I think that's one of the key components of this.
So my friends and I have worked very, very hard to entertain you and give you the highest quality of cinema experience, and we're very excited about the premiere tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much.